This is Arts Alive. I'm Lynda Philippi, and my guests today are Stephen Pick and Caleb Thurston, and they're here with the Valley Repertory Theater. So welcome, gentlemen.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm excited to hear all about this.
Thank you.
So maybe you want to start by telling me a little bit about the history and the background of the theater.
Sure. Well, we are Fox grads, and
Okay.
a couple years ago graduated. We had been talking about starting a theater company for years, but we were a little bit busy with school. Went out, did other things in Portland and around, and lived in different areas, but we just missed Newberg. We missed doing theater in Newberg, and as Newberg didn't have a community theater or anything like that, we thought they needed one, so we wanted to bring it back. So we started this year in March of 2010. That's when we were incorporated.
2011.
Yeah, that's this year.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Felt like a long year.
Yes, it's been a long year.
So did you meet at George Fox?
Yes,
We
met
did.
at George Fox University.
Okay, and you were both in the theater department, I assume?
Yes.
At that point, mostly as actors?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Directors.
Actors and directors. And so, so which is your passion? Is it acting or directing, or is it really hard to separate those?
Well, I just
You just acted.
I just acted, and that was the first time I'd done it in 3 years.
Oh, really?
So for 3 years, I've been directing and really put acting aside and really liked directing. But then it was really fun to act again as well. So I don't know.
Did the bug bite?
It bit hard.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And what about you?
Yeah, I think directing is really the first love and kind of really what I went to school for, and just doing this is a big reason. I mean, a big reason for doing this is just to get more experience directing. And the idea is that Stephen and I kind of switch off to directing the shows, and just the idea of bringing something from just words on a page and in 6 weeks make that into a reality of live people telling a story. It's just fascinating.
So
Can't
how
get
is
over
this
that.
set up? Is it a nonprofit? Do you have a board and that sort of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're a nonprofit, reading through a book that big to make that happen.
Right, of course.
Figured out how to do it.
And are you the only staff?
We have, there's 5 of us, 6 of us now? 5.
Okay.
There's 5 of us now. We're the founders, and our wives are on staff as well to help
Okay.
us, the moral support, as well as make the place look good, because we don't know how
And
to
some of
decorate.
the office kinds of things, and
Yes.
admin piece, and box
Exactly.
office, and
Yep.
Exactly.
okay, great. So, and you have a website, I'm assuming.
We do. It's valleyrep.org,
Okay,
and that has everything that we're planning to do. So.
that's great. Well, you want to talk about maybe a little bit about the theater and the show you just did?
Sure.
Yeah, we just closed A Christmas Carol, which is a kind of our holiday family piece. It's the lightest piece of our season, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. We sold out pretty regularly, and just a lot of people coming out to experience the show. We had 10 actors play all the roles.
Oh,
And
wow,
there's,
okay.
There's many, many roles in A Christmas Carol, all the ghosts and everybody, and we had 10 actors playing multiple roles in a very intimate setting. We had a fantastic set. Our designer, Jack O'Brien, designed this set with the idea that we were looking at Charles Dickens' desk.
Oh.
And there was a giant copy of A Christmas Carol on the
Okay.
desk. And so all of the action takes place on this huge desk.
Oh, how interesting. Okay.
And so there was a lot of fun, lots of really good comments. And, one of the reasons we started was just to bring in people into the theater that, where theater isn't a normal part of their lives. And so we do things like a pay what you will night.
Oh,
So
okay.
that people can just come, make a donation, take a seat.
A love offering.
Yes, exactly. And then with this show, we're really reaching out to families and to kids, and just sparking that imagination and that artistry and young
So
people.
you just finished that show,
We just closed
and
that
then
show.
you'll open the next one in January. So you kind of take the month of December off a bit.
We have a week off, actually.
Well, I mean, I know you're in rehearsals,
Yeah,
but
we're
in
in-
terms of
in terms
okay.
of production, yeah.
Well, do we want to maybe see a clip from A Christmas Carol?
Yeah, let's look at
Okay,
it.
Sure.
let's do that. I think you've got some B-roll you can
Yes.
run. Sure.
For the rest you're very controlling, let nothing you dismay. Remember born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we had gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we had gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Glad tidings of comfort and joy. It's 1843, Christmas Eve, and all in London hurry about with glad tidings on their lips and joy in their hearts.
All except one man. Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Afternoon, sir.
Mr. Scrooge celebrates Christmas differently.
Oh dear, don't sugarcoat it. Ebenezer Scrooge is a cruel and cold man whom you would never catch smiling or uttering the words Merry Christmas. Not a penny of his goes to charity. Never would a song escape his lips. There is no wreath on his door, no ham in the oven, and certainly no gifts given away.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Bah! Humbug! But that is good business.
I gave my whole life to business when helping others should have been my business. I turned a profit. And now look how it has turned me.
This is what you've come to tell me.
I came to offer you hope, my old friend. You can still change paths. This very night, you will be visited by 3 spirits.
This is the hope that you speak of?
It is. Expect the first when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I get them all at once? Get it over with.
Expect the second at 2 o'clock, and the last upon the 3rd stroke of 3.
Wait. 3 ghosts all in one night? I need my rest, Jacob. I don't see why
Look
you
to
and I
see
cannot-
me no more! I walk on, but will never arrive.
Wait, Jacob, couldn't you stay a bit longer? Have that slice of roast beef.
Look to see me no more.
Jacob! Jacob!
He always enjoys just sitting in the church, but he said to me he especially likes to be there on Christmas. He said he hoped that by seeing him, the people would be reminded of the one who made the blind man see and the lame to walk again.
Well, he has been so strong lately. He's hardly using his crutch anymore.
I did have to carry him home, but he is strong.
Strong. Like his father.
Dear, what is that smell?
The goose! Yes. Children, come on, dinner is served. Peter, what lovely potatoes. Lynda, put the book down, please.
And may I present the Christmas goose?
Goose! That's no goose. That's the size of a pigeon.
Dear Lord, thank you for a beautiful family, for a warm house, a goose, and thank you for Mr. Scrooge, the founder of our feast. May you bless him. And, well, and
God bless us, everyone!
Amen.
That's great. Does it bring back memories?
Of 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's it like to do a production such as, Christmas Carol, that's been done by so many different, theater companies. And in a little space like that, what are some of those challenges for you?
There's a lot of challenges, and we had an original adaptation, so it was a piece that I had written previously that was commissioned by a school for their production season, and then so I wrote it for them, and then about a year ago, and then we took it and used it for our stage production, and yeah, there is a kind of a fear of suffering in comparison, if you will, and just, you know, we're not George C. Scott or Jim Carrey or, you know, but I think there's just a vitality of the story and of the characters that we all know and love, that if we're just true to that and we're true to the story and what, you know, what resonated with us when we first heard the story and first saw and experienced these characters, if we're true to those things, then I think it's going to be as relevant now as it was, you know, when we first experienced it or, you know, when we saw a movie or whatever. So I think the big thing is trusting the power of the story.
Okay, I have to tell you this. Do you know what I was thinking about when we saw the clip? Did you guys ever see the Mr. Magoo? Did you ever see that? I was thinking about Mr. Magoo.
A little bit different, I hope. But
It was very much much better.
thank you.
So now in the production that you're going to do next, this time you'll be directing.
Yes.
And will you be acting?
No, it's kind of a unique project, and we're really excited about it.
Yeah. You weren't right for the role.
No, I was not right for the role.
Okay, well, you guys want to talk about what you're going to do?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's called The Sunset Limited.
Okay.
And it's by Cormac McCarthy, who's primarily a novelist. He wrote The Road, No Country for Old Men, All the Pretty Horses, won the Pulitzer Prize for The Road in 2006, I think, something like that. It was recent. But obviously I'm not good with dates, right? So the play is about two men, and it's just a conversation that these two men are having in one room, in one place for an hour and a half.
Oh my goodness.
It's one act. So it's very intense.
That's a huge responsibility for the two actors. If that's it,
It's
they
two
have a
actors.
lot of work.
Yeah, they have a lot of work, a lot to memorize, and in some senses, it's like a film that is shot in one shot. You know, no cuts. So they have to keep that emotion with them the whole time. They don't get to go off stage, regroup, refresh for the next part. They're just locked in this battle, this relationship for an hour and a half. So it's very interesting, the themes that the play gets into. I don't want to give anything away, but one's the characters are called White and Black, and one is a professor who's kind of disillusioned, very smart man, but kind of doesn't really see the point of life anymore. The other is an ex-convict who has turned believer, has turned Bible thumper, if you will,
Okay.
a Jesus follower. And so both of them have had this reversal in their lives, and both are now getting to experience the honest truth of another person who believes exactly the opposite of them.